All right, fans, welcome back. Sorry for that little delay. Like I mentioned earlier, we got a lot of softball, or not a lot of softball, a lot of activities here at Texas Lutheran today. So just having to manage multiple streams, and we got an old system working and a new system. So kind of a lot right here, but let's just regroup and get back to where we are. We're at Bulldogs leading 9-0 right now, and leadoff batter, that was McKeon Signs, got a single into the outfield, and on an overthrow was able to advance to second base. So she is there now with one out, and we got Annie Klein Allgood up to bat. And Jordan Joy gets a big swing from her for strike number 2. So a 1-2 count here for Allgood. She's going to lift that one high, but it's going to go off the net for a foul ball. Like I said, fans, thanks for sticking with us here today. It's a busy day, and we're doing our best here. So we appreciate you guys. And we're excited to continue today as the count now goes 2-2. And that pitch there from Joy misses inside. From here, looked really close, like it almost was going to hit Allgood, and she just stood in there like a champ and didn't even flex. So this count's going to run full now with a runner on second and one out. And Allgood fouls that one down the first base line, and we're going to do it again here. And they're going to get her looking there for strike number 3. Jordan Joy with a big backwards K there for the second out of the inning, as now number 19, Bryce Allen Burland, steps up to bat. And first pitch she sees from Joy, she'll swing at. Burland, a senior from Belton, Texas, one of the 8 transfers on this roster. She transferred from Ranger College. As that pitch there hits the outside part of the plate for strike 2. What I've loved so far about Joy this year is she just attacks the zone, looks really confident and poised when she's in the circle. She's just, you can tell she's very confident, and I think even the difference from Wednesday to today, she seems more calm, and that's really exciting to see as she gets Burland to look at strike 3 as it goes by. So a 1-2-3 inning after giving up a leadoff single, as we will now head into the bottom of the second inning. Bulldogs leading 9-0. We'll be right back. Hello, fans. Welcome back. Mork softball field. Ed Cruzy Stadium. Serena Gonzalez leading things off there with a infield single question mark stats person. Yeah, stats agrees with me. That's a tough play there for Annie Klein. All good to make. And we're going to see a pinch runner come in for Gonzalez. That's going to be number 3, Harley Russell. Russell is kind of a really key player for the Bulldogs. Just a pinch runner who comes off the bench, and then we'll see her transition to the outfield in the coming innings. As first pitch, Faith Hernandez sees from Aviles is in there for a strike. Hernandez last at bat had a single to center. And she's going to drive that one up the middle. And shortstop McKeon Signs steps on the bag but kind of gets tripped up, so not able to get that double play there. But what a great play by McKeon. I almost said that I thought that the ball was getting through, and next thing I knew, Signs was there taking it away. So such a great play there from the junior from San Marcos, as now number 1, Mia Landry, comes in. And the first pitch she sees from Aviles is upstairs for ball 1. Landry hits that one high in the air. Left fielder going for it. And that's going to be Ashley Blaylock making the grab out there in left field for the second out of the inning. Yeah, right now with this wind, I mean, nothing's really going anywhere. As now Ortiz is going to line that one, but it's going to kind of float in the air as Blaylock comes around to make the grab. So a much quicker inning here for the Yellow Jackets, as we will now head into the top of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs still leading 9-0. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Mork Softball Field, fans, as Number 7. Ava Avila steps in to hit for herself here today. And the count that she has currently from Jordan Joy is a 1-1 count. As that pitch misses for ball 2. I feel like there's a lot going on in here today. I mean, even not only on campus, but in this press box. I'm like running everywhere. We also have 2 puppies up here. Not actual puppies, just small dogs, but it's going to be a 2-2 count now to Avila's, looking to kind of help her own cause here today. Get on base, start things off with a leadoff, single, walk, whatever. But instead, Joy's going to shut that down to get the strikeout looking. That's going to be her 5th strikeout of the day. Go off Queen. As now take us back to the top with Elise Munoz. She's going to go to lay down the bunt, and unfortunately no one there to get that one, as Ortiz and Montez crashing hard for that one. I think maybe for fun I would have liked to see someone lay out for that one, but you know, you can't win everything. So 0-1 count here to Munoz, as she's going to chop that one, and just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chop. Or I mean, Ortiz didn't have a chance. Did not have a chance. That is such a great, great slap there. Oh my gosh, I'd like to play that on my head. So really, like fielding, you want to catch that first hop, because if you let it bounce again, she's there. A runner like Munoz, any fast kind of slapper, is going to get it on the second hop. As now Garza is up, and she showed bunt but pulled back. Struck out swinging her first at bat. Head coach Becerra giving signs, as Garza will show bunt again, but that one a ball from Joy. I think if you're Joy right now, you just want to keep attacking the zone, especially if we're seeing maybe Garza like show bunt and stuff. Might even try and elevate a couple pitches, get her to chase after some, pop it in the air, as that one is in for strike 1. So a 2-1 count here for Madison Garza. Garza was not on the team, I believe, last year, but she's going to bunt that one, and Hernandez is going to let it go foul. Really good heads-up play there by Hernandez, seeing the spin of the ball. But Garza, yeah, freshman from Poth, Texas. I've never heard of Poth. Ever. Quick Google search for me real quick. But we got a 2-2 count here. Just trying to have a productive at bat if I'm Garza, and she's going to foul that one. Well, Poth is actually really close to Seguin, actually. Oh, wow. So kind of directly south, about 45 minutes away. One of those things, the more you know. Still a 2-2 count here for Garza. And that one's going to be lined, but it's going to land foul. So we're going to stay here at the 2-2. Elise Munoz over at first base. As Garza lifts that one in the air, and Kay's going to get under it for the second grab of the inning. So 2 outs now for the Yellow Jackets as Michaela Wesley is up to bat. She had a line drive to first base, her first at bat. So just looking to keep this inning going for her team. Maybe even put one on the board. And Munoz is going to take off, and the throw from Montez behind the plate kind of offline. So a stolen base there from Munoz will put her into scoring position. So now just base hit to the outfield is going to score for the Yellow Jackets. Kayla Wesley up in the count 1-0, and she's going to line that one up the middle. Kay's going to field it. They're going to send Munoz, throw going home, and they're going to get her. Bulldogs in the inning with the play at home, a dime throw from Kay and a good tag placed on by Montez. So we'll take it now into the bottom of the third inning. Bulldogs leading 9-0. And welcome back, fans, to more softball field here at Ed Cruz Stadium. Jordan Joy leading things off here in the bottom of the third inning, trying to do herself a favor and maybe add to this lead a little bit. And I think we're going to have a quick timeout. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe an inhaler issue. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and step out real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans, after that quick medical timeout. I believe Munoz, I saw her behind the dugout, kind of in the shade. I think it was a inhaler issue, so now in center field, that's actually number 20. Ashley Blaylock, and then we got number 00, Alana Smith, out in left field. Whew, my scorecard is all sorts of messy today. As Jordan Joy leads things off here with a 4-pitch walk. Curious to see no pinch runner for her here, maybe. So now we're going to have number 77, Lindsay Leal. Keep things going here with no outs and a runner at 1. And she'll show bunt but pull back for strike 1. She'll do the same, but she's going to bunt that one foul. So when Leal quickly goes down in the count, 0-2. All right, and Lindsay Leal actually, last year, her and Annie Kay received 2 Rawlings Golden Gloves. So the first in program history. And that was just kind of a testament to the defense of this team last year, and a defense that we've seen so far playing really well. So a really great accomplishment to have by the senior, you know, especially at shortstop, kind of being that leader on the team. That pitch there from Avila is misses outside for ball 2. So a 2-2 count here to Leal. Now, if the Bulldogs win this game, it will be their 200th win at Mork Softball Field and Ed Cruzy Stadium. So it was super exciting there. Just a really big accomplishment for this program. 13th season here in this stadium, and hopefully many more to come. That is full count now to Leal. And she's going to swing and miss at that one. So a strikeout there for Aviles to get the first out of the inning. As now we're going to head to the top of the order with Kaylee Clark. And fans, I wish you could see all the notes I have about Kaylee Clark in my phone, because there's just a lot. Last year as a freshman, right? Was that her freshman year? Oh my gosh, that was her sophomore year. And she's gonna drive that one into right field. Just a nice piece of base running there. And a nice piece of hitting as well. So we're going to see Riley Futrell come in to run for Jordan Joy. So unfortunately, that means she's going to be done for the day pitching. Pitched a great game. Let's see, Jordan Joy. I missed her second inning because of the technical issues we had, but she threw very well. From the notes I had, between the first and third inning, she threw 35 pitches with 27 strikes, so really good. And then just take whatever the second inning was, which I mean, I'm still going to take, was pretty good. As now we'll see number 24, Annie Kay, come in. Annie Kay, another player who got all region honors last year. And it's fun to think about her first year here at TLU. You know, she played a lot, but you know, she'll be the first to tell you it probably wasn't her best year. And then last year, she something clicked, and ever since then, she's been a force to reckon with on the base paths and just really consistent in the outfield. Kay, another winner of that Golden Glove. I mean, yeah, as a freshman, she hit 194, and last season, she hit 381. So she's going to soft slap that one, and they're not going to get her there. So a good out there by the Yellow Jackets for the second out, as that's going to move Clark and Futrell up a base. And so that's going to put 2 runners in scoring position for Kylie Jack. Kylie Jack last year receiving all region honors. She actually set a new program record for single season slugging percentage last season with 773. And this team, just one of those, I mean, these players, like I said earlier, you cannot afford to take a break off with them. You can't afford to, you know, breathe and relax with this team, because there's just no one on here that you can relax with. And Jack lines that one up the middle. We're going to see Clark come around to score, and she'll score easily. Jack, a 2-run RBI there to put the Bulldogs ahead now 11-0. I like that hit too. Just did not, you know, didn't try and do anything crazy. Just nice, easy hit up the middle, and scores 2 runs. So she's now 2 for 3 for the day. As Harley Russell coming in, she pinched ran for Serena Gonzalez. Now getting her at bat here. As first pitch she sees is up and in for ball 1. And Russell will take that pitch low and outside for ball 2. So a good hitter's count here. And if you don't know what hitter's count is, it just means that, you know, it's a count where the pitcher needs to throw a strike. So as a hitter, you can assume you're going to get something good to hit. And so really want to look to attack the ball there. Good spot there by Aviles. Just missed outside. It's a really good spot, though. So we got a 3-0 count here to Russell. Russell from Fort Worth, Texas. Went to Boswell High School. She actually went 1 for 2 on Wednesday, as that one misses upstairs for ball 4. So runners at first and second now for the senior. Yes, okay. Senior Faith Hernandez from Dinuba, California. She's one. I talked about it on Wednesday. She came in as a freshman, and then unfortunately the next year wasn't able to play. And then in the 2023 season, she came to play. Or hold on, no. The 2024 season, she came to play, but she had an injury. Unfortunately, she tore her ACL, I believe. So that was last season, and now she's back, and we're excited she's back on the team, as that one gets popped high in the air, and they're going to let it land. And they're going to say it landed in fair territory behind the bag. So 2 runs come across. Probably not the kind of RBI Faith Hernandez wanted, but I guess it worked. And I'm not even sure how I would score that. I mean, really, I would think it's an error, but I don't think anyone touched it, so I technically cannot say it's an error. So just a very high base hit. Yeah, and fans, just so you know, I am not the official scorekeeper. So if you're like, This is incredibly wrong. You're being silly. Just go check the actual stats. No worries. But we got Mia Landry now up to bat, and that's number 4, I believe. I believe that's going to be Chesley Swisher running for Hernandez over at first base. A lot of moving parts in today's game. As that pitch there from Aviles misses outside for ball 1. So counts now even at 1-1. We got 1-1, 2 outs, and Swisher at first. As that one misses high for ball 2. Aviles, let's see where Aviles is from. She's from, oh yeah, Snyder, Arizona. I knew that. I mentioned that earlier. Really cool to see some out-of-state players coming in. Sure, the weather isn't much different though, as that one misses low for ball 3. So counts now at 3-1, 2 outs. Swisher at first base. And Landry's going to drive that one. And an easy play there for Alana Smith in left field, as that'll conclude the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs now lead 13-0 as we head into the top of the 4th. Be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. Mork softball field. We got a new pitcher. That's Caitlin Howard out there. And talk about a quick out right there. 1 pitch, 1 out. As she threw to Michaela Fuentes for an easy ground ball. And Howard in because Joy unfortunately got pinch ran for twice, so that kicks her out of the game. As that pitch there, wild pitch. Looks like a screwball that kind of just got away from Howard. Almost looked like it even went off the foot of the umpire. Oh, we got a new catcher too. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up. That's going to be Taylor Vanette behind the plate. And fans, if y'all are softball fans, I need you to hear this when I really listen when I tell you this. That Louisiana Tech beat Oklahoma State today 6-1. Wowza. That's, if you're a softball fan, you know how crazy that is. Oklahoma State, a big school. Really, they've done really well the last couple years, so it's a big loss right there, but a big win for Louisiana Tech. And a big pitch from Caitlin Howard as that one evens up the count at 2-2. Signs is going to get jammed there, and Liao will make the quick throw over to first base for the second out of the inning. And so that's going to bring up number 20, Ashley Blaylock. Let's say Blaylock 3 times fast, everyone. From Georgetown High School. And last year she hit 228. She played in 25 of their games. She's a junior as well. So got some good playing time as the changeup there from Howard will even up the count at 1-1. And a screwball there from Howard misses inside for ball 2. Howard, she really likes to move laterally when she pitches. You'll see a curveball and the screwball a lot, as that foul ball was going to be out of reach for Harley Russell, despite the hustle. Despite the hustle from Russell. So a 2-2 count. We got 2s on the board here. And a strikeout there will end the inning as Blaylock goes down swinging. So we now head into the bottom of the 4th inning. Bulldogs lead in 13-0, and we will be right back. Please don't leave. Welcome back, fans. More softball field. This is number 2 up to bat. I think that's Carly Ferris. And I know that because of her hair, actually. Ferris hitting for Tavery Ortiz. And honestly, I'm at the point where I'm starting to get confused. We still got Vilas on the mound here. Or on the circle, whichever one you prefer. I just say whatever comes to mind, and that's on the mound. But I know some people are like, well, it's not a mound. It's a softball, not baseball. It's a circle. It's the same thing. They're both pitchers. Fun fact, fans, I actually think Carly Ferris is legally blind. I do believe so. I don't think that she can see very well out of one of her eyes. So that just means if she hits a ball, you know it's really impressive. That pitch there misses outside for ball 2, 2-2 count. And to Carly Ferris's parents, if I'm wrong, and I'm thinking of another legally blind person, please let me know. But a 2-2 count here. Avila is looking to get the first out of the inning here. And a big swing and a miss there, as that'll be the first out of the inning. And we're going to see Taylor Vanette, lefty catcher, came in last inning behind the plate, and now getting, I believe, her first at bat of the season. I don't think she's had any opportunity. Oh, just kidding. I stand corrected. She had 2 at bats on Wednesday. She went 1 for 2 against Texas A&M San Antonio. So a 1-0 count here to Vanette from Aviles. And Vanette's going to line that one. And laying out is going to be Madison Garza. Actually, no. That's not. That's number 22. They snuck someone onto the field from me. Laying out was Aliana Salazar. Come on, atta girl. It's a big out right there to get the second out of the inning. We'd love to see it. As now we're going to have another pinch hitter. I think that's going to be Missy Miras. Yep, I was right. Number 6, Missy Miras. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, fans. I'm going crazy. Everyone's moving everywhere. In fact, let me just make sure I have my defense correct. All right, so a 1-0 count here to Miras, as that one misses upstairs for ball 2. So a good 2-0 hitters count here for Miras. And that one's inside for strike 1. Miras, a transfer from Texas State University. And she's going to hit that one hard. It's going to be over the head, but one hop in the fence is Miras. That's going to be a stand-up double for Missy Miras. Atta girl. Make that the first hit of the season as a double. And really, if the wind wasn't blowing the way it was today, that might have had a chance to sneak out of here. As now Kaylee Clark steps in. Let's see what other facts I got for Kaylee Clark. Oh no, my phone is gonna die. That stinks. And Clark is gonna foul that one to the left side for strike 1. All right, here is your Kaylee Clark fact of the at-bat. She is the NCAA Division III single season stolen base record holder. After last year, she finished the season 2024 with 87 stolen bases. Third most in a single NCAA season. So NCAA, not even, you know, D1 or D2, just NCAA. So pretty cool. That's a pretty good one. So Clark now 1-1. As that one misses outside for ball 2. So Clark here in a 2-1 count. Looking to keep this inning going here with 2 outs. And she's going to hit that one off the end of her bat. And that's going to be Salazar making the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So let's go ahead and take things over to the top of the 5th. Yellow Jackets in run rule territory. So we'll see if this game ends early here as the Bulldogs lead 13-0. Please don't leave. Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Cruzy Stadium. We are now in the top of the 5th inning, and we've got a couple defensive changes up as Annie Klein-Allgood is up to bat. And she is facing Ainsley Davis in the circle. And we got Chesley Swisher at 3rd, Harley Russell in left, and Mia Landry is now in right. Taylor Burnett behind the plate, caught last inning. I think probably Chesley and Harley were also out there last inning, but I forgot to mention it. So I just want to make sure I mention it now. Annie Klein, last at-bat, struck out looking. So just looking to have a more productive bat here as that goes off the glove of Davis, but Clark able to back her up there for the 1st out of the inning. Davis looking to get some more innings in this season. As you know, TLU lost their 2 All-Americans and Insigne Olette and Ashlyn Straw there. So now kind of open it up for who's to be the ace. As that pitch there, they're going to check her and say she did not go. So Wednesday, Davis, she threw just 1 inning. But did not allow any runs. And she'll get behind in the count here, going 2-0 against Bryce Allen Burlad. That ball is going to be grounded to Davis, and she's going to take a couple steps and toss that one over to her first baseman, Tavery Ortiz, for the second out of the inning. So run rule, fans, if you don't know, is if the home team or whoever, pretty much if one of the teams is up by 8 runs by the end of the 5th inning, then that will conclude the game. So we are within that threshold here with the Bulldogs up by 13. So pretty much even if the Yellow Jackets are going to have to score 5 runs if they want to stay in this one. As Davis goes back-to-back change-ups. Nasty work there as she is now ahead in the count 0-2 to Ava Aviles. And Aviles will foul that one into the net. So an 0-2 count here for Davis, looking to end this game here for the Bulldogs, as that one gets Aviles looking. And that's going to end this game here for game number 1. TLU beats Howard Payne 13-0. And so, fans, we will meet you guys back here in about 30 minutes for game 2 of this doubleheader. So we'd love to see y'all as we prepare for another matchup here at Mork Softball Field. We'll be back in a bit. See you later. Hello, fans, and welcome to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Cruzy Stadium. My name is Sydney Cox, and I have a special guest with me here today. Fans, we have former TLU softball player Madison Johnson with us in the booth.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. It's a little different being on this side of the field. And I love every second of it.
It's kind of scary. Were you nervous before you just spoke?
I was nervous. I did baseball, but baseball's a little different.
I typically have to I don't know. I typically have little girl giggles while I panic.
It makes it a little easier, like when you're talking to somebody and you're not talking just outward.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yep. Last 3 games has been me by myself. These fans they've been put through the ringer having to listen to me. But I think right now we got a 2-2 count from pitcher Amanda White. She is back. She did not start. We kind of expected her to start the first 3 games of this year, but did not see that. But she's getting the start here in game number 2 against Howard Payne.
I am excited to see her. She took a year off. Now she's back. Oh, got a base hit left field.
Oh, wow. That one, good hit by Munoz. Munoz, I think she's definitely a stud. First game, she went 2 for 2.
One of their leaders on the field this year. Senior outfielder from Arizona. It's a long way to come.
I know, and they have a couple girls from Arizona also. It's weird. I don't know why, but we have that's going to be number 3. I don't even have any of my. Who is this number 3 girl? McKeon Signs. Yes, McKeon Signs. And the first pitch she sees from White. She fouls off a little bunt.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Amanda does. Definitely held her own along with Sydney Oled and Ashlyn Strother in 2023. Is that what year we were in?
Yeah. It's been that long since we've seen Amanda White in a uniform.
Somehow she always comes back better than she left. She would be the oldest on this team, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's helping the younger girls out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely such a great leader to have in the dugout for them.
Yeah, I think she's seen a lot through her years, so she definitely gives some advice. And
that pitch there and there for strike 2, even things up.
She does know how to sling it in there, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, she was probably one of my least favorite pitchers to hit off of during practice.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like she always threw the hardest and then just never afraid to go inside. Because I think, did she go inside on you too sometimes?
She did, and I'm not a...
And we're both lefties.
Yeah, looking away, and she likes to come up and in. Her ball naturally has a little jump on it. It's a little scary, a little intimidating. I'm glad she was on my side. It's going to be a double play by Taylor Vanette.
Yeah, that one, I think, just maybe hit it off the knob of her bat and just went straight in the air.
Yeah, that was that inside pitch. Jammed her up inside. Looks like the first base runner, Munoz, was looking for a contact.
Yeah, such a tough spot to be in. I mean, especially with the ball popped up straight to the catcher. That ground ball is there, going to be hit to Clark over at second base, and that'll be Wesley grounding out to end this inning. So a quick-ish 1-2-3 inning for the Bulldogs here as we now head into the bottom of the first inning. Score is 0-0. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field at Ed Cruzy Stadium. We're now in the bottom of the first inning. Kaylee Clark leading things off here for the Bulldogs. And she's going to be going against number 11, Destiny Salazar, pitcher for the Yellow Jackets.
This is so exciting. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to watch these games. There's no better day to play in February.
Yeah, when it's
90 degrees and nice breeze.
Yep, and good job by Salazar. That's a huge first out there for her against Clark.
Yeah, you can't let Clark lead off getting on the bases if you want a chance at a shutout inning. She definitely moves through, and one error could be a run for TLU. So, big out. This top of the lineup is tough. All upperclassmen. They're all fast in their own way. Tricky fast. They're exciting to watch, though.
Yeah, for sure. We got Annie Kay here. First pitch she saw from Salazar was outside for ball 1. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I said this a couple times last broadcast. Can't take any pitches off with this lineup.
No.
It's a hard ground ball, but signs at short. It's not the first good play she's made today. She's able to get rid of it quick, and I mean, we're seeing Salazar here go 4 pitches, 2 outs. I mean,
it's a good look. It's a good look.
You got to be feeling good about yourself if I'm Salazar.
Hard to come back from a loss previously, but when you have a pitcher that's getting all the right people out, it gives you a little bit of confidence. And
absolutely, it's so easy to get down on yourself after losing 13-0. So if you're able to bounce back, and I mean that starts with the first pitch and the first couple batters. So yeah, definitely like what I'm seeing here.
Absolutely.
We got Jack up to bat too, and see last game Jack 2 for 3 had herself a game.
Kylie Jack is sneaky. She can bunt. She can lay down a bunt pretty well. She can hit the ball over the fence also pretty well, and she's also a base hit hitter. She's kind of got everything in her bag, and if she's on, she's on.
Absolutely. And she's got a good eye to it. She takes ball 4 there. So a 2-out walk will now put a runner on base, and we're going to see Harley Russell come out to run. How many times have you seen that happen in your years?
A pinch runner?
No, Harley Russell.
Harley Russell. Like, I've seen a lot of Harley Russell.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this point, I almost have a perfect script of what to say when she comes out.
Just keep adding notes to it. Yeah, Harley Russell, I have a feeling Harley Russell's quiet, and she hasn't gotten a lot of PT. She's a junior. But I have a feeling that a game this year will just help her tremendously. Like, this could be her breakout year.
Yeah.
And she brings a lot to the team energy-wise, and she has a good attitude, and she knows how to keep people in place a little bit, which can be a positive and a negative, but Harley's a good leader to look up to, and so she definitely carries that job, I guess you'd say. But I'm excited to see her get a chance and get on the field.
Yeah, we've seen her even just last game and previous games on Wednesday. She comes in to pinch run, and then we'll see her out in the outfield. And so that's really exciting to kind of see. But now we're working with Serena Gonzalez, DPing for this game. DP last game. She actually was 2 for 2 last game. And Russell's going to take off, and she's going to get in there easy. Ball gets by, but nowhere for her to go.
I think we're going to see, we always see a lot of running with this TLU offense, and I think this year we're going to see it a little bit more. Kind of reminds me of the 2023 team. That's when I started at TLU, 2022. But I think he has recruited a lot of girls that can run. Ooh. Line out by Gonzalez.
Yeah, really a nice hard hit ball, but just right at signs at short. So Bulldogs not able to score any runs off of no hits, no errors, and one runner left on base. So quicker first inning here. So now we head into the top of the second inning, tied game. All right, welcome back, fans. Mork softball field. Amanda White still in the circle for the Bulldogs as number 22, Aliana Salazar will fly that one out to shallow in the outfield, but Lindsay Leal makes the grab for the first out of the inning. So a quick first out there. I mean, I feel like I barely had any time to get my stuff together.
I know.
So now we got number 16, Ileana Butron. Depends what kind of accent you want to put on it, I guess.
She is a freshman coming in playing first base.
She's going to get jammed on that one, and easy grab there for Leal. So we kind of saw this back by Salazar in the first inning. 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah. This game's going a lot different than the first game went, which is a good thing. Makes it a little bit more exciting. And
absolutely is. Now we got
Amanda's painting these corners very well.
absolutely. She's pitching to Julia Rodriguez, getting the DP start for this game. So that one she sees is outside for ball 1. 1-1 count here for Rodriguez. Misses low. She's going to foul that one into the back net. So counts now even. We got 2s on the board here for the Bulldogs.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, we'll see White. So last game, we saw Howard, and
Not sure why she did not swing at that pitch, but I'm also not in the box, so I don't know what she saw. But Amanda with the quick inning and turn it back over.
yep. So we'll work our way to the bottom of the second inning, and we'll be right back as the score is still 0-0. All right, welcome back, fans. Bottom of the second inning here in this game 2 of the doubleheader between the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs and the Howard Payne University Yellow Jackets. Destiny Salazar still in the circle for her team. She's throwing to Faith Hernandez there. We didn't see Salazar last game, which, I kind of like that the head coach, Becerra, she, just kind of only let those two pitchers do work. That was their first game of the season, so letting them kind of figure it out, get the experience of throwing, and I do think that there's some value in that for sure, as Hernandez now evens things up at 1-1.
Yeah, I definitely think, especially right now in this season, these don't necessarily matter. And, of course, you want to win. But at some point you have to get your younger girls or less experienced girls some time on the field. And that's the only way you can grow and learn, adjust. And so.
Absolutely. 1-2 pitch here from Salazar will be fouled out of play by Hernandez. I think probably the worst thing you can do as a coach is have your starters graduate, and when you look at your younger girls and you realize that you didn't prepare them one bit with any playing time, kind of put yourself in a bind a little bit.
Right. You can only throw so much to your own team.
That ball there is going to be hit by Hernandez, but Munoz tracking it down in the outfield. Showing off some wheels there. Just got a good jump on it. Makes first out of the inning. We got Mia Landry now up to bat. She's starting in left field this game. Although I think with Russell in the outfield, which I forgot to check for, she's probably in right now.
Mia had a really good freshman year. She wasn't a starter, but she was definitely a come-off-the-bench player, and she had a really good year, and she's only a sophomore, so she's young.
She's going to ground that one over to Signs at short, who makes the long throw to get her out.
Yeah, maybe still trying to find her place a little bit, and once she gets there, I think she's going to have a good year.
Yeah, absolutely. She's just such a great athlete to have on the bench for your team. Someone that you can rely on in the outfield and puts a good bat in your lineup too.
Yes.
But here's a freshman. This is Chesley Swisher here. Where is she from? She's from Cypress, Texas.
I am excited. This is a player I'm excited to watch. I came to one of their first spring practices, and they had her in right field, and then they had her in left field, and then she played third base, and she's very much a utility player.
Absolutely.
And she's very quick.
Absolutely. She's going to fly that one out to left fielder Blaylock. So that's going to conclude the inning. So Salazar really dealing it in against these Bulldogs as we now head into the top of the third. Score still 0-0. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. Top of the third inning here with Amanda White still in the circle, and she's going to be facing off with, that's going to be number 8, Madison Garza. Garza last game was 0 for 2, and she's going to ground that one to Leal at short, who has to hustle to make the long throw, but it's in time. And that'll be out number 1.
Lindsay Leal has probably been one of my favorite players to watch develop and just play. She always has energy, always has intensity. She's a boost of energy, and she's so fun to watch. And she has some pretty good plays.
I could not agree more. Fans who have listened to me these last couple years, they know I'm a big Lindsay Leal fan.
Yeah.
And it's to me, your presence on the field is one of the most important aspects of you as a player.
I agree.
Whether it's, and you don't even have to have energy either, as White's going to get Blaylock to strike out looking. But you don't even have to have a lot of energy. You can be someone that's cool, calm, collected, poised, or you can be someone that's bouncing off the walls, you know?
Yeah. The crazy thing is she's like that all the time. She's like that at practice, and I wouldn't say she's a ball of energy, but she's a ball of, like, good attitude all the time.
Yeah.
At practice, you don't even know. She could be having one of the worst days, and she's still there. She's still cheering just like she is right now. It's no different. It's so fun.
Absolutely.
She's a great teammate.
This is going to be Alana Smith here. Alana actually got to come into the game last game when center fielder Munoz had kind of a medical non-emergency. I won't say emergency because it wasn't anything too serious as she's in the lineup, but so she's getting the start in right, and White's going to get her looking on the inside corner, so that's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. As this game's moving quick, people. We're moving into the bottom of the third. Score is still 0-0. All right, welcome back, fans. We got Taylor Vanette leading things off here, and she's going to drop a bunt, and she's going to beat it out. Talk about some sneaky speed there from Vanette.
That was beautiful. There's some girls where you look at them and you're like, oh, they're going to bunt, or you'd assume they'd bunt, and then there's some girls who are like, no, they're going to slap or power, and Taylor Vanette can do a little bit of everything. But that was nice.
Absolutely.
Nice lead off.
And it's fun to watch, too, as now number 77, Lindsay Leal. She'll bunt, but that one will go foul for strike 1. Leal last game 0 for 1, but she did walk. Salazar's got her down to an 0-1 count. Squares the bunt, but that one misses high and out for ball 1. So even count here, 1-1 with Vanette over at first base. Real's going to show bunt.
Oh.
And that one's going to go foul. So 1-2 count here. And really, I mean, tied ball game, you really want to get that runner over to second.
Yeah. You have to put it in play now. Find a way without getting your lead runner out. A sacrifice of any sort.
Yeah, any kind of productive at-bat, walk, or that ball hitting the ground, and Vanette's going to get in there. Got away from the second baseman, Salazar, but Vanette not able to go.
I think when something like that happens, you always think like, oh, the batter just got lucky, right? Like, she didn't do a job, but the base runner moved. Now she can relax a little bit. Now just keep moving her in scoring position now.
That ball's going to be hit, flared over. Third baseman Wesley laying out for it, but good effort, but it was a little far away. But hey,
Love
I'd
the
rather see
effort.
that than.
Love it.
So a 2-2 count here for Liao.
There
She's
we go.
going to pull that one to the right side, and just no play. No play for Boutrone. I mean, you could not have had a more perfectly placed ball if I'm Liao.
Yeah, I mean, that was just as good as a bunt.
Absolutely.
And, it's even better when you can get on base. Now TLU's in scoring position. Try to get something across.
Absolutely. And we got Clark up here showing bunt. She'll pull back, and Liao takes off, but no throw or anything. So runners now at second and third for Clark. We'll see what she does here.
That was a nice spot.
Yep, that one in there from Salazar, hitting the outside part of the plate. Thinking if I'm Salazar, I want to get her to ground out to third base. That's probably my goal right now. Because any ball to the right side is more than likely going to score.
Right.
Ball there, grounds to the third baseman Wesley, and she was just way ahead of it. I think she was thinking throw first for the ball, so Vanette's going to come in to score, as that'll be an E5 for Clark.
When you put the ball on the ground, good things happen.
Absolutely. You got to make these teams play defense.
Yeah.
Have to.
Defense wins championships.
Kay showed bunt, pulled back as Clark took off. So now we're back again with runners at second and third, and still no outs.
This looks a little bit more like the Bulldogs offense, finding a way to get on and scratch something across.
Got Liao going home on the ground ball, but Wesley cannot hold on to it. And that's the thing. Sometimes when you make an error, the ball will find you. So you got to make sure that you bounce back.
Yeah, it always does. And that's where the short-term memory, right? Just forget it, move on. And you're on a turf field, so you should know kind of where the ball is going to bounce, and you just have to let it go and find an out here. Salazar's been pitching very well.
Absolutely. I mean, those are 2 outs, 2 plays that should have been made, and, you know, I think maybe you would have had a run come across, but, I mean, what's 1 run and 2 outs compared to 2 runs and no outs?
Right. Got Harley Russell hit in. Took her first strike.
Just going to show bunt, lay it down. What a beautiful bunt And Clark able to come home, and Russell, she's going to take off to second. They're going to try and juke her out, but everyone's going to stay put, and Russell's going to work her way all the way over.
Be an error on Sanchez.
Wait. Wesley. Again? Oh, man.
Oh, no, that's an error on Sanchez, their pitcher.
Oh.
Yeah. TLU's going to score.
Oh, my gosh. Her name's Sanchez, and I've been saying Salazar this whole time.
I haven't even picked it up. That's my fault. Sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. It's Destiny Sanchez. Please forgive me.
Serena has a big opportunity to get some more runs across for TLU. Pop that one into the parking lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those other 2 outs, those errors that you made, it's really impacting you even more because now you have 2 runners in scoring position with a hitter like Gonzalez up. That pitch she sees there from Sanchez is missing for ball 2, so a 2-1 count.
Puts a little bit more pressure on your pitcher. Now maybe she thinks she has to make more plays or strike out, and that's when you lose the strike zone a little bit. And you're also throwing to Serena Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And so I think it goes back to the top of this Bulldog lineup. You have to be careful of who you put on base, and they could do some damage.
Absolutely. So a 2-2 count here with runners at second and third for Gonzalez. No one's going to miss way out for ball 3. Make it full. Put some more pressure on.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to walk her. You have a free base, and then you have a force out anywhere, but you also have Faith Hernandez behind her, so that's a tough spot to be in. And she goes down looking. That's a big out.
That is a big out, and really just Sanchez just painting the corner too. Beautiful pitch to get Gonzalez looking. I mean, that's a huge out.
Yeah, give him some more confidence. You have 1 out now. You still have a free base, and it's okay for a walk. And Sanchez is really working it right now, trying to get her team off the field. Faith takes ball 1.
She's going to ground that to the third baseman, and that's going to go through the legs. Kay's going to come in to score, and Russell is going to be in there easy as well, following right behind her. That's going to be another E5 for Wesley over there at third base.
Yeah. She's definitely probably beating herself up, but we all have those games, and sometimes it doesn't go your way, and that's okay. It happens. And
yeah, I agree. All right, so after a quick defensive change, we've got Mia Landry back up. She grounded out to the shortstop in her first at-bat, and she'll take ball 1 from Sanchez.
we're going to see Annie Klein Allgood at third base now. She is a junior from Brownwood, Texas.
And then pinch running for the Bulldogs, it's going to be number 19, Christina Cromwell. If you're asking yourself why that name sounds familiar, it's because her sister played here a couple years back. I guess that was 2021. Yep. And I believe Cromwell actually transferred here from Trinity Valley, but she didn't transfer here for softball. She actually transferred here for soccer.
I've heard about that.
Yep,
And she found herself a spot on both. That is exciting.
yeah, and Coach Wade Wilson said he wanted another runner, so lo and behold, we got Christina Cromwell. So 1-1 count here for Landry. And they'll throw behind her, but she's there. So a 2-1 count here to Landry with Cromwell at first. Wilmus upstairs. What are you thinking right now? What are you telling yourself as if you're Sanchez? What's going through your mind?
I think she's in a tough spot because her defense isn't necessarily helping her. That was a good play. But the only thing you can do is let him hit it. I mean, if you walk him, then you weren't giving them balls to hit. You weren't letting your defense play. And if you strike him out, that's kind of a bonus. I think in the back of your mind, you're like, I need to strike this girl out just to, help your team a little bit. But honestly, you just throw your pitches, move the ball, and hope your defense can figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we got Chesley Swisher up. And the first pitch she saw from Sanchez in there for strike one. So what was a 0-0 ball game quickly turned into a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to errors. I mean, we had the bunt error and then could have had 2 outs and kind of just spiraled after that and allowed TLU to scratch some runs. I think that was a double hit off the ball.
I think so as well.
Good idea.
It's gonna be, yeah, super good idea. I feel like I haven't seen Swisher run a whole lot. I mean, she looks athletic to me. But, I don't really know what kind of speed she has.
Yeah.
But I love that idea of trying to bunt. She's going to foul that one into the opposing bullpen.
I think that's a little scary, too. You just watched her almost lay down a perfect bunt, and then she rakes it into the bullpen, and it's like, where do I go here?
Yeah.
She can do both.
Absolutely. And on different pitches, too. I think the bunt was more of an outside pitch, but she's going to hit that one high in the air. And that's going to be Signs making the grab there. So able to get out of the inning, but not before 5 Bulldogs come across to score in this inning off of maybe, I think I have 2 hits and 4 errors. That's what I have. And 1 runner left on base. So fans, we will be right back as we head into the top of the 4th. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, fans. Top of the first inning, and who better than Elise Munoz to lead things off here for the Yellow Jackets? She was, I believe, 2 for 2 last game before she got taken out, and already with a base hit here, as that one's gonna get fouled off of Vanette something, but she does not seem too comfortable in that one. So, gonna do a quick little walk.
Rub some dirt on it.
I don't even want to imagine what it feels like, especially because White throws hard, and then Munoz kind of like barely tipped it. So you're getting, maybe 60 miles an hour straight to the somewhere.
The worst part is not the speed of it, it's the spin of the ball hitting you. Like, the spin of the ball really just... And honestly, I have to say, getting hit with a changeup might be the worst because it sticks to you, and then it really hurts.
That is really true, actually.
It just sticks, and you have a massive bruise, and then you get hit with something fast, and it's like a little stitch on there.
I've been hit by a girl who throws hard, and, I was like, ow, it hurt, and then, I barely had a bruise or whatever. I've been hit by a girl who I swear was throwing 50 miles an hour, and I had the biggest bruise on my leg, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
So Munoz able to get a ball there, so her count's now 1-2 from White.
Well, effortless.
Took the words right out of my mouth. She kind of just grabbed it almost like it was a fly in the air.
Yeah.
Like, just swatting it away. Like, don't do that.
Amanda White. Don't ask her to dive, though. But if anything's hit back at her, she's pretty quick twitch.
Yeah.
That was a good out, lead off.
And Munoz, I think she's seeing the ball really well, because even that ground ball, she's still hitting on the barrel.
Yeah.
So, and that's a big out. And unfortunately for Munoz, sometimes you can't go 4 for 4 on the day, But gosh, I think 3 for 4 is just as good as Clark bobbles, but able to grab it. I don't know what.
The ball has a mind of its own today.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I feel like everything's all over the place right now, as we'll see Annie Klein Allgood take her first at bat.
See if she can get them started this inning. Try to scratch something across the board here.
Yeah, 2-out rally, they're not uncommon.
Not at all. Little bit of faith, little bit of confidence. It can happen.
Absolutely. I do worry, though. I think one thing that goes into a 2-out rally is the dugout. And I'm not hearing much from the Yellow Jacket dugout right now.
Yeah.
But looky there. I almost said look at that.
Jinx.
That's a great piece of hitting there by Allgood. Just kind of recognizing that White was just kind of pounding that outer part of the plate. And really, an 0-2 pitch, I still maybe thought that White put it on a good part of the plate.
Yeah, I think a little close for an 0-2, but Allgood took advantage of that, and that's what she's trying to get her team started here, and that's what they need.
Absolutely, I agree. As now we have 22, Aliana Salazar. Swinging at the first pitch she sees from White. That one's going to miss in for ball 1. I think even though this is Amanda's first game, I'm kind of used to seeing her get ahead in a lot of counts. I haven't seen it maybe to the caliber.
Ooh, that was a good spot.
That was a beautiful changeup. I guess just might have missed a little high, but I'm used to seeing her get ahead maybe a little more. I don't think she's maybe done. She might disagree, and that's fine. But I've seen her look pristine before.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see her get better as the season goes on, because
if you think she is throwing a lot of strikes, give that to her. But if you think she's throwing a lot now, when she's working, she strikes is all Amanda knows, and
Absolutely.
it's nice to have her as a veteran in there, and she does make a big impact in the circle, and think helps the defense trust a little bit. You have a bunch of new moving parts and allowing your defense to trust you, and with Amanda White, who's been around, definitely somebody good to have.
I agree. So, I mean, inning ends there. So now we head to the bottom of the fourth. Score is 5-0 Bulldogs, trying to see if they can maybe add a little more here. So we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans, to the bottom of the fourth inning. Taylor Vanette leading things off here for the Bulldogs. Vanette had a beautiful bunt her first at bat, which was actually just last inning.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if she does it again. Why not? She's leading off this inning. She did lead off the last, actually.
Oof, what a big swing there. I think I'd say she wanted that one.
Yeah. She's going to get one of these. But I think a bunt is probably her best move right now. Everybody's playing her for swing, and
Sanchez still on the mound. And I really do think, I think the scoreboard is lying to you, but I think Sanchez has thrown a great game.
I agree.
I really think so.
I do agree with that. She's thrown really good. There's not much else you can do than throw a good game, and you have to have everybody on board with that. And
absolutely. I mean, in the first 2 innings, she threw 18 pitches.
yeah,
I still haven't counted the ones from last inning, but I mean, that's just like, that's insane, you know?
yeah, and she kept the Bulldogs off balance. She got 1, 2, 3 outs in the top 4 of the lineup for the Bulldogs, so she's definitely holding her own here, and her offense, hoping her offense can come into play.
Yeah, and hoping the offense can come in and hoping the defense can back her up too.
Absolutely.
But a good foul ball by Vanette there. Just doing a good job of poking them, you know.
Yeah.
Pitches that she maybe doesn't like, just getting rid of them.
Yeah. Trying to battle her way on base and find a way to be a leadoff. It's always a good way to start the inning.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up just counting, but 18 pitches in the first 2 innings, but 32 last inning. Really went through the ringer, having to go through the lineup there, but
Yeah.
I mean, she still threw a lot of strikes.
Yeah. I definitely think that 32 comes into play with the couple errors that were made, and then it's a little more pressure on her to get some outs, somehow find a way to get an out, and you lose track of the strike zone, and it happens, and she's throwing really good otherwise. And
yeah, absolutely, and really a good battle right here in this at-bat, coming off on the 8th pitch. Counts 2-2 to Vanette. So he's going to hit that one high in the air, and that's going to be all good, making the grab for the first out of the inning.
it's a good battle. Sanchez won that battle, and keep a leadoff off base, and it's a good start to the inning.
And at the end of the day, too, it's quality at bat. It's an 8-pitch at bat.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of pitches. Made Sanchez throw a lot of pitches. Yeah, so now we got Leal up to bat.
Leal got on a, was it a walk or a?
No. I actually have a ground ball to the first baseman.
Okay. I have scribbles over runs scored, so I couldn't see that one.
She's going to ground that one, and the pitcher, Sanchez, is going to field it, but Leal just too fast.
Not much you can do about that. A swinging bunt, everybody's seen those, and they're stupid.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Even in slow pitch, they're still stupid, and they still result in a hit.
Like, you can't do anything about it. You're not expecting it. But
absolutely.
Good for Leal to find a way on. Brings us back to the top.
She's going to go ahead and steal second. The catcher behind the plate. Garza unable to hold on to that one. I think that pitch just might have bounced up on her or something. But so a 1-0 count here for Clark and a runner on second.
Good spot in that outside corner.
So a 1-1 count here. As we're seeing not too much of a shift, because unfortunately for the Yellow Jackets, they had to learn the hard way last game. As Clark's going to lay down a bunt, it's going to land right in front of Garza. They're going to call her out, but I mean, that was a bang play right there. Yeah. Good job by Garza getting rid of it.
Right in front of the plate. Yeah, that's a big out. It's always a big out.
Absolutely.
But she did a job. She got Leal over to third base and sacrificed herself.
Now giving Kay an opportunity to bring this run in. First pitch she sees from Sanchez in there for strike one. So 0-1 count here. The sun has finished setting over the field. And Kay's going to do a soft slap there. All good. Comes across to make the grab. And that's going to end the inning. She's pumped up about that one. So
that was a nice play. She's moving across the field. She was expecting it. She was already moving before the ball was hit. And
absolutely.
Nice out and keeps TLU from scoring.
Absolutely. So, I mean, no runs come across off of one hit, no errors, and one runner left on base as we'll take it into the top of the fifth inning. Bulldogs lead 5-0. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. Top of the fifth inning here as we have Ileana Butrone lead things off here for the Yellow Jackets. Amanda White still in the circle for the Bulldogs.
Foul ball hit to the, oh, I'm on camera too. Sorry about that, guys. Foul ball hit to the right behind the Howard Payne dugout.
Yeah, a lot of bodies going after that one too. Good hustle there by the Bulldog defense. As the 0-2 pitch from White misses outside for ball one.
That's where you like to see an 0-2 pitch hit. You don't want to give them a base hit on an 0-2 pitch.
Would you say maybe she's learned her lesson?
I would think so. But it always happens again, and that's okay. You can't stop it every time. But Coach Wilson definitely will make sure you know not to throw an 0-2 pitch over the plate.
Oh, yeah, that is for sure. As that ball is going to be driven. That's going to be Jalea Rodriguez, DP, getting herself a single. Kind of just way out in front of it, pulled it a little bit, but it finds some green.
Kind of hung in the air for a while.
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
the wind blowing in, and she kept it low enough. And she's going to get this Howard Payne offense started. I can feel it.
I mean, all you need is one, you know.
I can feel it.
Because now we got Madison Garza. I don't know why I can't remember her first name. I have to look every time. We got Madison Garza here. And her count will now even up to 1-1. It's a good spot there by White. Just misses, I don't know, maybe outside, maybe low. I don't know.
Outside.
I don't. Whatever his preference was, that wasn't it.
That was nice.
I think that was one of those pitches where it's like, as a pitcher, you want it.
Yeah.
You know, like it may not get called, but as a pitcher, you want it called.
But the last umpire maybe might have called it.
Yeah,
but then,
you never know.
it's up to the umpire. It's their world.
It is their world. We're just playing
We're
in
just,
it. So a good battle here by Garza after she fouled a couple off. Her count's 2-2 against number 22, Amanda White.
Twos.
She's going to hit that one to Clark, who's going to go to turn it, and they'll get Rodriguez at second, but Garza is safe on a fielder's choice. That's going to bring up number 20, Ashley Blaylock.
They're starting to make contact with the ball. They're kind of, it looks like they're, what would you, like inside outing the ball almost.
Yeah.
They're still getting jammed, and Amanda's beating them a little bit, but they're still finding a way to put it in play, which, I mean, makes TLU's defense work. And
Absolutely. I mean, it's always best to put the ball in play. You know, even if you're not hitting it as perfectly as you want, I mean, you're still making the other team do work, and you're taking a chance that they don't field the ball well.
Right.
You know? So Blaylock here down 1-2 against White. What do you think of these new unis? Do you like them?
I do like them. I mean, oh, holy moly. There it goes again. Amanda White. Line out.
That was a quick one. Had to make sure she was awake there. But I mean, great hit by Blaylock. Can't get any better than that one there. But fortunately, Yellow Jackets unable to score any runs off of one hit. No errors and one runner left on base. So we'll head to the bottom of the fifth inning. And we'll see if the Bulldogs can maybe score 3 more and end this one early. If not, we'll keep going until it's done. Stay tuned.
got Harley Russell leading us off, and that is going to be a base hit. 5-6 hole. Way to lead off that inning. Bulldogs are starting off with a runner at first and first pitch of the inning.
And a great slap, too, by Russell. Perfect spot, 5-6 hole.
On the ground.
If you're a slapper, you can't ask for much better than that.
We got Serena Gonzalez up. Ooh, that was a nice throw.
Great throw by Garza behind the plate, but just not in time as Russell's able to get in there for a stolen base.
Serena takes ball 1.
She struck out looking her last at-bat, but she had a line drive her first at-bat.
So let's find somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
She's got her count, hitter's count, 2-0. In a count like this, all I'm thinking is get my foot down and swing it. Like, I'm no home run hitter. I was no home run hitter, but I was aiming for the buildings back then.
She's going to hit that one in the gap, and a good catch there by, I want to say maybe that's Blaylock out there to make the grab, and Russell, good heads-up base running, tagging so she could get going.
Aggressive. Harley's an aggressive base runner, and I mean, that was a nice ball by Gonzalez. You put it somewhere deep, and it's a sacrifice fly.
And as soon as you see Blaylock leave her feet, too, that's kind of your key that you need to take off.
Yeah.
Good ball hit there by Hernandez right to center fielder Munoz, and Russell is able to come around to score. A good piece of hitting those last 2 at-bats. Some good, nice line drives, just hit right at the people in the outfield.
Yeah. I mean, in the middle of the field, and I know in practice they always say between the flagpoles, and they're hitting it up the middle and just right to them, and they're making good plays.
Absolutely. And we got Mia Landry now, and she is someone who needs to do something different. She's grounded to shortstop these last 2 at-bats, so finding, maybe just trying something else, trying to get a base hit, maybe hit it the other way.
Yeah, I think she gets a little excited, and you never really hear this, but she's early. A lot of times she's early, so she hits that top half of the ball, making her pull it to that left side of the field. And if she could sit like 1 more millisecond and let it go, she has the middle of the field.
Because that's what sucks, right, about softball.
Yeah.
Is 1 more millisecond.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
It's the smallest piece of time, but it makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, she has super quick hands, and I think that's her fault sometimes, and sometimes it's really good.
Absolutely. So a 1-2 count here from Sanchez, and that one will miss outside for ball 2.
That's a good spot, good pitch when you have 2 on her. Try to get a swing, and if not, you hope the umpire is on your side for that one. That could have gone either way.
That one's going to get grounded to Allgood at third, and the long throw just will not be in time, but wow, Allgood coming in, defensively for Wesley, and she's made some great plays so far.
That was a nice play, saving it from a double. I mean, it goes down that line. She gets 2 bases, so that was a good move by her.
We got Jordan Joy coming off the bench for a pinch hit opportunity here. Joy, pitcher. She pitched last game. So excited to see what she's got. I mean, she's been a dime offensively. I think. Where's her? Oh, she ended up going 0 for 2 last game, but I mean, that makes her hitting 400 or 500 for the season so far. So I'd say she's doing pretty good.
Yeah. She's a player to watch throughout the year, and she's definitely going to have an impact as a team at pitching. She threw phenomenal their first opening series, and she's hit phenomenal, and I mean, she's a freshman, she's young, and she's still learning and growing, and that's the beautiful part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Could not agree more. She'll take that pitch from Sanchez there on the outside part of the plate. Which really, I mean, if I'm Sanchez, I'm staying all out. I don't want to give Joy an opportunity to put the ball in her wheelhouse and try and keep it as far away from her as possible.
Yeah, you got 2 outs, and if Joy gets a hold of a ball like this, you end the game right here. Or you also have 2 free bases, so 2 outs, 2 free bases. And you could walk the next 2 batters and find a force out, easy bag.
And she's going to drive that one into the outfield. And so that's Landry working her way over to third base. And Joy's going to have herself a nice little single there. That's a hit.
Just take away everything I just said. I'll just get my breath back there. That was a nice shot by Jordan Joy.
And really, it's kind of good that the outfield is playing as deep as they were. She was able to keep that ball in front of her, where if maybe they were playing where they normally might,
right,
that ball might go to the fence, and that would allow Landry to come around.
Yeah.
But we'll see Chesley Swisher go back in. So she's now running, and the Bulldogs now have first and third with Taylor Vanette up to bat. We're going to see her show bunt, and everyone's going to stay put here as that pitch was in for a strike.
Based on body language, I think that might have been a go. But I'm just guessing. I don't know. Taylor Vanette's, I have 500 on my sheet for this game, but my sheet's scribbled on, so I don't know.
Oh, and a line drive there, and gosh, another good hit, but right at second baseman Salazar.
Play.
So that's going to end the inning. Bulldogs got 1 run across, so we will now head into the 6th inning, top of the 6th. Bulldogs lead 6-0. We'll be right back. And first batter for the Yellow Jackets is going to hit one deep in the 5-6 hole, and the throw just not in time. So talk about a leadoff single there from Alana Smith to get things going for the team.
It's never too late to get things going.
I agree, and I mean, putting it at the top of the order, someone who's seeing the ball well, and a beautiful bunt by Munoz. The throw going to be low off of the glove of Hernandez.
I mean, this is where it takes, you put the ball in play and good things happen. First 2 batters, 2 pitches of the inning, and now you have base runners that you haven't had all game, and maybe this is a start.
Absolutely. All right, so that one there going to be ruled as a single. Munoz, just lots of speed there. As now we see McKeon signs. And she's quickly ahead in a hitter's count, 2-0. Probably if I'm White, that's not what I want to do right now.
It's a nice comeback pitch. I think getting deeper in the game, it's starting to show. Like, we haven't played softball in a couple months, and that's normal. Comes with the territory, but I mean, it's hard to put practice into games. Like, you can throw 10 innings at practice, but it's so different when you're in a game. And I mean, she's probably one of the most conditioned people I've ever met.
A nice bunt there by Signs, and the sack is good as both base runners able to move over. That's a quality at bat right there.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to be. And you have scoring position, second and third, and all good, who had a nice hit into left field last inning.
Yeah, I think they've definitely have started to hit the ball better, see the ball better. You know, they went from kind of having these weak hits to hitting squaring up the ball. And so, yeah, definitely something to watch out for right now with this Yellow Jacket offense.
Had a 1-1 count. It's all good. Just going to foul it into the net. She's ahead. White's ahead. Got one out.
And that ball is going to be driven up the middle. Liao, what a stop.
It's a great play by Liao. Everybody stays put, and I mean, there's not much you can do with that.
I mean, well, and honestly, I mean, I'm kind of thinking, why didn't Smith go at third?
I'm thinking of contact. Like, you go on contact, and Liao's on the ground, and she has to get up and make a perfect throw.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime if I'm on third and I see my shortstop move to the left, I'm going to go ahead and take off. I mean, that's a hard play for anyone to make. So now instead of maybe one run across and 2 runners on, we got bases loaded. And that's going to be for number 22.
Salazar up.
Aliana. She's another one. I can't remember her first name. To save my life. To save my life.
Like, I say first names, and then I'm like, wait, should I maybe say last names? I don't know. Should I just say numbers?
Or it's like, should I say anything at all?
Yeah.
So good job by Salazar here, working through this count as it's now 2-2. And a big strikeout there by White to get the second out of the inning there. That's a huge out.
That is. Now we have 2 outs, bases loaded. Any bag, a ball hit to the outfield's going to score a run for Howard Payne here. And it's kind of what you're hoping for, I think. You know, get 1 or 2 across and just closing the gap before we get into the last inning. But
absolutely.
White's kind of fallen behind the last couple batters of getting ahead, and I mean, yeah. I got lost on my words there. Like,
it's okay. That happens to me more times than I could probably count. But a nice ball there, and Liao's just going to take it up the middle. So a nice 6-4 fielder's choice right there. So huge missed opportunity for the Yellow Jackets, leaving 3 runners left on base. As we'll now work our way into the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs lead 6-0. All right, welcome back, fans. Mork softball field here at Ed Cruzy Stadium. We got pinch hitter Missy Miras leading things off, and she'll hit that one high in the air, and Salazar able to come over to make the grab for the first out of the inning. So a quick first out there for the Yellow Jackets.
It's a nice pitch, nice start. Now we're back at the top here with Kaylee Clark and see if the Bulldogs can run away with this. Howard Payne's still trying to hold. We still have a run rule in effect here. So getting this top of the lineup out is really important and really crucial.
Absolutely.
Just going to take strike one.
And especially with, top of the lineup, you got a lot of speed up here, followed by some really good RBI hitters. I mean, it's dangerous territory.
It is. Try to find a way to get them out.
That one there from Sanchez misses upstairs for ball 2. So 2-1 count here to Clark. And that one's going to miss low for ball 3.
I think I almost would rather Clark earn her base. Just let her hit it and.
Absolutely. Because the thing is when she gets on base, you can assume that it's going to be a free double.
Yes.
Any walk to Clark is a free double. Because we know she's going to steal second. And so why walk her when instead maybe I can see if she can get herself out.
Yeah.
That's all this game is can you get yourself out?
Exactly. Full count right now. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's a nice pitch, nice play for out number 2 of the inning.
Yeah, good job by Sanchez fielding her position. Getting a big out as now number 24, Annie Kay, comes up. So you got to play with Annie Kay a little bit. She lays down a bunt, but trickles foul. I mean, how did you feel kind of when, she comes in as a freshman? She does not do well. And I think she would admit it too. And then last year she did what she did and she hit, I think almost 400 it was. I mean, it's crazy. Do you think anything clicked for her?
I think just being comfortable. She came in as a transfer at semester, and so she didn't get to spend the fall season as a freshman learning and playing with these girls, just building a connection. And I think just a little bit of comfort. She was kind of in the middle of a change in her swing. She came in as a righty that could slap, and then kind of recognized that she's fast and slapping might be better for her and put her in a better position. And so then she turned into a lefty, and so I think that was a big transition for her and just finding that spot right where she needs to be. And she did great last year, and I'm excited for what she's going to do this year. She's definitely a key asset to this Bulldog offense and defense.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the outfield. I feel like the longer she's been here, I've seen her develop into more of a leader in the outfield.
Yes. I think that's, when you lose players like Kelly Jordan and Chastity Rains and kind of those players that have been the lead or in charge, and I'm speaking on like dinosaurs ago, but that's when it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But you need somebody like Annie Kay, especially a center fielder, to kind of guide the outfield. And we kind of, I guess last year was kind of a it was like, what are we doing? Oh, let's do this. Okay. And like, that was our like mid-pitch conversation. And I'm sure sometimes Wilson thought we were just messing around out there, but we actually had conversations. Annie K's going to run this count full.
That's an at-bat right there, if I've ever seen one.
I'm just kidding. She's only going to run it to the 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
A good spot there by Sanchez, but just misses low, I think. I mean, those such a good pitch to throw.
That's a pitch that's like, you're expecting them to swing. I'm expecting you to swing at this pitch. And
yeah.
They don't, and you're like,
in fact, I really want you to swing at this pitch. Like, please. That one's going to miss high. So, Kay, a good battle there, and she'll take her base with a, what's that? Is that 2 outs already? A 2-out walk. And now Harley Russell.
We are moving through this Bulldog offense. I think we're at 4 at-bats now. That was Kaylee Clark and Annie K's 4th at-bat in 6 innings, 6.5 innings.
Whew. Kay takes off for a steal. It's going to hit her leg. So a stolen base there. As I want to say, that is stolen base number 4 as a team so far today. Russell is going to ground that one to Signs at short. And oh my goodness, McKeon Signs make another play for us. And that's going to end the inning here. So Bulldogs unable to scratch any runs. So we'll take it to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs lead 6-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, fans. Mork Softball Field, as we're now in the top of the 7th inning. We got Jalea Rodriguez leading things off here for the Yellow Jackets. And Amanda White trying to go the distance here for the Bulldogs. As all they need is 3 outs, and this game will be over.
Hopefully we see some fight coming from this Howard Payne offense. It's not over yet, and they have 3 outs to score 6 runs, which is never impossible.
Yep. And I think, too, I kind of expect some fight from them simply because they've been squaring up the ball a little bit.
Yeah. They had an inning where they had bases loaded and they just couldn't scratch a run, but they had hits and made the defense work, and it's all you can ask for, right? Hit the ball, make contact, move runners.
Absolutely. And I think this game came down to errors.
Yeah.
You take away those errors from the, what inning was
third
that?
inning.
The 3rd?
Yeah.
And this game, this might be a 2-0 ball game, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even less. Maybe just a 1-0.
I mean, 1 bad inning. That's all it takes ever. It's that 1 bad inning. And she's going to start off with the leadoff walk.
Yeah, not something we typically see here. I think you know as well as I do that walks, especially leadoff walks, are not Wade Wilson's favorite thing.
It looks like it right now. But, I mean, Amanda threw phenomenal. She threw 6 full innings, 6 shutout innings. I mean, allowed, I don't even know how many hits. I don't.
I have 6 hits. That is what I have.
6 hits, no runs.
And 4 strikeouts.
4 strikeouts. And, I mean, you can't ask for more.
On your first game after not pitching.
For over a year.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, you're right.
It has been 2 years. I mean, just imagine that.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Kate Howard come in and close this out for the Bulldogs.
I think at this point, I'm just a fan of the whole pitching staff. Because
Yeah.
I love all of them. I love Caitlin Howard. I think she does a really good job of moving the ball horizontally with her screwball and her curveball. I like her changeup. And then I've also have enjoyed seeing her confidence increase every year.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
been the best part for me.
Can definitely see it. And it makes her better as a player. She's going to get first pitch, first out.
Yeah,
That's
great job and a good bunt too there by Garza to lay that sacrifice bunt down and move the runner over. Maddie, I hope you take good notes because I cannot take any as my dog is laying on my sheet.
I do not have a good track record here, but I'll try. It's the 7th inning.
This is going to be Ashley Blaylock, I believe.
Yep.
There's that changeup from Howard and their first strike.
That changeup it's tough.
It's nasty.
It's tough.
It's gross.
Yeah. When she would pitch to us in practice, that was like a pitch that your eyes open so big and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you swing and you do like a little twirl in the box and you miss it.
And it looks like that ball there is going to get tracked down from Annie Kay in the outfield. Good run there. That ball hit well by Blaylock. But, I mean, Annie Kay showing why she got the gold glove last year.
Yeah. I think I would like to see, is that Garza at second base? No, Rodriguez.
Yes. Wait. Rodriguez, yes.
Yeah, I think I'd almost like to see her get a jump and make it look like she's going to try to get Annie Kay to throw the ball. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe you're one pass ball away from scoring. And right now I think it's do or die.
Absolutely. And I actually think we were both wrong. I think that's number 7, Alyssa Aviles. Ava Aviles.
Oh, Ava Aviles, yeah. I think we're pinch runner.
I don't know when she snuck on the field.
I don't know. I missed that.
I don't know when she snuck on the field. But, yeah, so we got 2 outs here and runner at second for the Yellow Jackets. And that's going to be Alana Smith looking to do something here. Alana Smith, 1 for 2 so far.
Well, that's a beautiful pitch. I watched that rise. That was crazy.
And that's going to end the game, actually. A nice strikeout by Caitlin Howard to end this game. Bulldogs will win this one 6-0 against Howard Payne. And we will not see you guys back for a while. Oh, just kidding. No, we'll see you on Friday. We'll see you on Friday as the Bulldogs take on Concordia. 7 p.m. on Friday, 12 and 2 on Saturday. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Maddie J, I'm glad you were here.
That was fun. I had fun. I enjoyed that. I hope to be back with you soon. I think I'm going to be a sub. I'm going to sub in. Just call me when you need me. I'll be here.
Well, thanks, fans, for tuning in. It's a beautiful night. We hope you stay safe. And we'll see you guys here next week. Bye.